Sean Gauthier, I know I talked to Bob Chase yesterday, and talked about how Sean really played out of his
yes, he
mind.
Did. And by the way, Randy, that Kevin Wickenheiser thing, that was in the Journal Sentinel, wasn't it?
No, I believe it's in the Journal Gazette.
Oh, okay. All right. You got to get things right.
But you look at the Peoria team's got a lot of NHL experience out there, too,
yes,
Tim.
They do. We are all set. Mr. Lego, the referee tonight. We are underway. Komets in Peoria. And the opening faceoff goes to the Rivermen, number 2, Mark Hamlick. They take it down into the Fort Wayne zone. It's gloved down and put off to David Trudowitz. Trudowitz with the puck. He lead passes up to Doug Wickenheiser. Wickenheiser in the zone looking for the puck. It's going to be taken away, and out comes Peoria to the Fort Wayne zone. And that'll be an offsides at the Fort Wayne line.
Well, Wickenheiser was definitely coming back. You got... Ooh.
Get a good
There's
shot. Doug Wickenheiser, the former number 1 draft pick in 1980 by the Montreal Canadiens. Number 1 overall, folks.
A lot of pressure.
Yes. Going into the Forum and playing in front of the Les Femmes. Their expectations there are always high, are they not?
Good to see Stevenson back in the ice, Tim.
Yeah, changed his number. He's now number 19.
Oh, Bruce Boudreau's old number.
Bruce's old number. A shot by the Rivermen goes wide. Igor Malikin in his own zone behind the net. Just underway here. No shots on goal yet. Komets and the Rivermen. And boy, is this league tight this year, Randy. I mean, everybody except for Salt Lake and Indianapolis, all within striking distance of the entire league lead. And here we go. Richison will take a shot. It goes wide. And it comes all the way back out to center ice. Chased down. Stevenson falls down. Puck goes back over to Dave Smith. Now they got to put the the Smith brothers got to have their names, the first names put on there so they know who they're looking at, right? Dave and Darin. Fired in on goal. Gloved down by Gauthier. Left off for Grant Richison behind the net. Along the board, Stevenson waits for it. Takes a hit by Doug Evans.
That's Kevin Evans' brother. Kevin not dressed for the nice game, but Doug Evans, a lot of NHL experience, Tim, starting the IHL, too.
Hey, nice interception almost by Chin. Comes up to Lafayette. He goes into the Fort Wayne zone, takes a shot. It's weak on goal, and hanging on is Gauthier for a face-off into Fort Wayne zone with 18-19 left. Period 1, no score, folks. If you just joined us, we hope that you had a Happy New Year as we're taping here on New Year's Eve. But if you're watching the game tonight, you evidently survived all the amateur night on the highways around here.
Yeah, let's hope so. Guy Dupuis, there's one. Big Max.
Max,
a lot of people
eyes.
didn't expect him to play yet.
That's right.
Matter of fact, we even got him scratched off the starting lineup.
You better go down there and tell him he can't play. Hey, look at that. You got a haircut, too. No hair sticking out from underneath the helmet there.
I think you're going to see a guy that's realized not a lot of people want to give him a chance, Tim, and he's going to really prove him wrong.
I hope so. I really do. Max Middendorf back in the Comet uniform. Peoria has the puck. Derek Frenette behind his own net. Tsyplakov forces him out, and Peoria runs it down the ice. They wave the icing off. Well, one waved it off, the other one called it. So back into the Peoria zone. And we should mention, of course, John Purvis on a 16-game scoring streak. John, more than living up to his expectations when he came in here, had the reputation as a scorer, and he definitely is doing that. But he has a lot more in his bag of tricks for his game. He's hard to take off the puck. He takes the body. He back checks. He does it all. And on top of that, he's a heck of a nice guy.
Well, sure can't deny that.
Face-off is in the Peoria zone to the right of Paris Dupuis. And with a name like Dupuis, it's got to be good. Bouncing puck played by Gauthier. Goes over to Dupuis. Dupuis along the boards, tries to get it out. It comes out. Chinner has it at center ice. Chin tries to put it in, but it's checked off his stick by Terry Hollinger, and they'll whistle it down at the Peoria line, offside Komets.
Puck was getting hung up a little bit there, and Max, I don't think he could really see the puck that well. It was hung up on the blue line, and he went off sides. But Max looking in pretty good shape. we'll find out in the third period how much he's staying out and what kind of a shift he's having.
I'd like to take this opportunity to wish a co-worker of mine a speedy recovery. Suffered a massive coronary this morning, and hopefully he will be okay. Larry Wilburn, get better, buddy.
Yeah, Tim doesn't want to work all those hours.
Well, that's not the main thing.
You're
Guy's
right.
younger than me, for heaven's sakes. Kind of reminds you of your mortality when it happens to somebody you're close with every day.
Mm-hmm.
Frenette has the puck, takes it in, wide right side. He's got a man breaking to the net, but he can't get the puck to him. It's Evans. He tries to play it back to the point, and it's not going to go. Pinching in was Darin Veach.
Stevenson.
Here comes Shane Stevenson into the zone, pulls up at the point. Nice pass over to McKee. He shoots, and a high rising shot over the top of the Peoria net. Goes back to the Peoria Rivermen, and it's Darin Veach out of his zone into the Fort Wayne zone. On sides, it's Frenette. Frenette with the puck. Loses it to Ian Boyce. And all you kids out there that watch hockey or play hockey, if you want to know what the definition of back checking is, watch Ian Boyce play once in a while, and it will be self-explanatory. Right, Doug? Back into the Peoria corner it goes. It's played by LaPerriere, I should say. It's a lot of letters. Grant Richison. Oh. Back into the corner, LaPerriere. Then they go chin. Here goes Wickenheiser. The save was made by Dupuis on the short side. Komets still have it. Malikin. Kelly Hurd with the puck in the corner. Still has the puck. Nobody out front, though. Now somebody goes in. Rebound comes out to Veach of Peoria, and he will put it over to LaPerriere. Out to center ice it comes. The Rivermen wheel it down into the Fort Wayne zone. Bounces around Gauthier and Igor Malikin. Hey, Peoria on a line change. Komets might catch him a little flat here. Here comes the Komets. It's tipped in wide of the net into the corner. And there's Kelly Hurd. It's going to be taken by the Rivermen up the boards. Tipped out to center ice. Chasing after it, Lee Davidson. Davidson back over on the defense to Danny Lambert. And it's good to see Danny back. He got boarded in head first into the boards by Andreevsky the other night. Looked pretty serious at first, but he's okay. And Guy Dupuis. Guy touches the puck, and we have an icing against Peoria. 15-20 left, period one. No score. Shots on goal, 1-1.
Well, it's still early yet, Tim. Not quite 5 minutes gone. There's our new entry. Our return engagement for Darren Smith. I'm sure he's happy to be back in Fort Wayne. Obviously, always thinking about making that big move up to the big leagues, but age-wise, I think he's going to be killing it. But he's still got some more miles left on him. Not to mention he's going to be making a little bit bigger paycheck here at Fort Wayne.
Yeah, certainly.
Looks like Bruce got a haircut. Off the sides, anyway.
Randy Markham's comment, folks. Randy Markham. Standing room only crowd. Richison wheels it back into the zone. Around it goes. Veach waits for it. He looked up, saw Boyce, and missed the puck. Dupuis plays it off the boards. Stevenson in there to forecheck. It's in the corner. Quad 4 whistled down. Face off to the left of Dupuis. 14:52 left. There's Shane.
Talked, like I said before, I talked to him at the Christmas party, and he was really suffering some pains of scoring that goal that he had in the slot area and just making all sorts of moves. He said he couldn't believe the puck was still standing on his stick after all that, and kind of strained his back and pulled some muscles. And good to see him back. And he does not want to be known as the Hammer.
He doesn't.
He said, "Oh, let Steve Fletcher do that." He wants to be able to score some goals.
Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't back down from Jimmy Kite that night from Vegas. Got a few good shots in on Jim.
Well, Shane's got a heck of a left hand, I'll tell you that.
Here we go. It's Doug Evans. Tries to get it out of the zone. It's kept in. Evans still has the puck for Peoria. Plays it over to LaPerriere, and then comes Stevenson to check on him. Boyce into forecheck. Malikin with the puck. Igor takes it into the zone. Tries to get by his man. Can't get it done, and Peoria will come out. Evans at center. To the Fort Wayne zone he goes. Got a man for net with him. A shot. Gauthier makes the save and sticks it over to Ian Boyce off the glass back to center And the defense from Peoria will shoot it back in, and it's in behind the Fort Wayne goal.
And you saw with Malikin going in there doing some offense with the puck, you saw Ian Boyce come back and back check for him. So that's, like you said before, watch Ian.
Here comes Chinner. He's got Tsyplakov with him, and his poke checked off nicely. His Ron Hoover. Tsyplakov hauled down, and a penalty call. First penalty tonight goes against Peoria.
Very good.
Comets will have the power play, and I'll tell you right now, we're talking about it. Peoria has the #1 power play in the IHL, and they are third best at penalty killing percentage.
Well, they're going to need it, Tim, because we got the face-off to the left of Dupuis, and you know, you're going to get a penalty and get a power play and get a face-off. It's always good to have it right inside the attacking zone. How about that? Max is even on the power play.
Good. What is he, about a whole foot taller than Chin, isn't he? Looks like it anyhow.
Yeah.
Chin and Max talk to each other. Mad Max back in the Thunderdome here. Chin ready to take the draw, and he wins it. Goes to McKee. McKee at the point takes the shot. Dupuis the save, and a rebound cleared all the way down to the Fort Wayne zone. 1:52 left, Comet power play time. The penalty is on number 12, Ron Hoover. 2 minutes hooking. Dupuis has to play the puck, gets it all the way out. Chin has it at center ice. All the way over to Brian McKee. McKee fires it in off the glass. Max plays it off the boards. Goes around to Chinner. Chinner to Vladimir. Vladimir out nicely to McKee. He shoots in. Dupuis a good save. Rebound loose. Oh, what a shot. Tsyplakov with a rebound. Here it comes out to the point. McKee draws point to Lambert. Lambert back to McKee. A one-timer, and it hit somebody up in front. Chapeldane, I believe. Comets keep it in. 1:10 left on the power play. Lambert back to McKee. One-timer shoots. Rebound lays. Come back out, and it bounces over McKee's stick. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. Comet power play time. McKee nicely gets it over to Max. Here comes Max. He goes into the zone. Drops it off nicely to Chin. Chin tries to get it through, and Evans is there to intercept it and just lays it back down into the Fort Wayne zone. Power play time, 48 seconds left to go. Period 1, no score. Richison out. Wickenheiser, Davidson, Smith, and Kelly Hurd on the power play now. Back behind the net, Richison has it. Having a little trouble getting her going here. Darin Smith up to Wickenheiser into the zone left.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Hurd was off about 1.5 or 2 ahead of the play.
Yeah,
on the right wing.
I thought for sure he had it in the zone.
12:09 left, period 1, no score. 4-2 shots on goal, favor the Comets. Look at Elvis over there in upper one. Boy, is he gold or what?
Well, he's not quite platinum, but he's gold.
Get my sunglasses out to look at him. Never seen a postage stamp stand there and dance like that, huh?
Yeah, at least you know he's not one thing stuck to the wall.
Face-off just outside the Peoria blue line, taken by the K's. They have 20 seconds left on their power play, and Peoria is doing a fairly good job of killing this off. Here comes Davidson. Davidson wheels it down into the zone. Taken along the boards, and Wickenheiser has it. Doug looking around. Off to Richison at the point, back to Wickenheiser. Off the side of the net, Davidson back to Doug, and it's going to be out of the zone. Doug led the pass a little bit too far to Richison. It comes back on the defense. Darren Veach, Ron Hoover back out to center ice. Comets power play time has expired. Both sides are equal strength. Sudowitz shoots it right back into the Peoria zone behind the net. Dupuis leaves it for LaPerriere. Out on the defense, Malikin kicked ahead by Peoria down into the Fort Wayne zone. Intercepted by Malikin. He shoots and it's blocked by the defense. Good play by Chapeldane of Peoria to block that shot. All the way back down to the Fort Wayne zone. It will be icing Peoria. 10:55 left in period 1. No score.
I don't really understand what that was all about. I thought for sure Malikin was going to try to keep it in the zone, but he didn't. Yeah, Ian Boyce doing a good job of forechecking, too, out there and trying to make something happen.
Folks, don't forget, at the end of period 1, we will have our fan from the stand interview. Mark Gavart tonight will be interviewing Usher Bill Van Alstyne. Bill's been around here a long time. He is down in section 3 and 4, handles things down there. I'm sure he has a lot to talk about, some of which he can say on TV. So stay tuned for Bill Van Alstyne. Here we go. Shot in. Dupuis has it, and he'll hang on. I think it's important, Randy, that the Komets break out into the lead here tonight. Get this first goal and just keep on pressing the rest of the way.
Well, they've had a lot of difficulty trying to make an impact here, and you get some crowds in here like the standing room only crowds during the week, last week, and like tonight, you cannot afford to send 8,103 people home, away, disenchanted about the team. You've got to go out there, and you can't let the other team run away with it.
That's true.
If it's a tight game, that's another thing. But when you see the inconsistent goaltending like it was last week, it's a shame, you know.
Well, it's very frustrating, and the fans obviously showed their frustration at the end of the game by booing. And Bruce took exception to that. I don't think they were really booing the players up front. I think they were upset with the goaltending that was going on that night. But then Gauthier comes right back the next night and has a super game. So let's hope it stays that way. McKee getting into a shoving match down there with Dave Smith. But fans, let's don't be booing it, guys. If you're upset, just don't say anything.
Yep.
Because the effort by the players was there that night, believe me. I mean, they were really working. One little lapse, and it cost them a couple of goals, granted. But you're right, Randy. You can't fill the house and then not put on a good effort. It's going to hurt.
Well, as much as I'd like to see the Komets repeat as Turner Cup champions, I look at reality. I'd rather see a team that, I'd rather see it's Turner Cup champions, but in all reality, it's not to be ashamed of when you got a team that goes out there and works their butt off and still plays 500. The league is so tight.
Oh, that's the tightest that I can remember ever in the IHL. And I've covered a few years, folks, of sitting in these stands.
Well, you were here when the rink was still uncovered, weren't you?
No.
Natural ice.
Komets into the zone. Tsyplakov!
What a beautiful move!
It was, and it was on the ice all the way. Tsyplakov.
Vladimir doing a fine job, Tim, just hanging on to the puck and doing a little dipsy duel there and shooting in the far side. And boy, it maybe came out so quick, too. Fans are excited about that. Paul Zinchenko down there. All the rest of the guys.
First Komet goal is on the board. It's 1-0 Vladimir Tsyplakov. We will see from Jungle Jim Amstutz who gets the assist. 1-0 Komets.
I said Paul Zinchenko. I mean Pete Zinchenko.
Put it on the board, guys. Put it on the board. It is 1-0 Komets. There you go. Thank you. I'll take my earphone off the left ear so I can hear what Jim says here. So the Komets get the first goal at 10:09 of period 1, and they play the Tsyplakov song. 7th goal of the year, Vladimir Tsyplakov. Chin gets an assist. And Guy Dupuis comes through an assist. Tsyplakov gets the goal. Chin and Guy Dupuis on the assist. Komets lead at 1-0. Gauthier makes the save, and he'll hang on, and McKee and Darin Smith look at each other and skate away. Boy, those Peoria colors sure look good on this camera, do they?
Stand out pretty good.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, Dave McKee, former Indianapolis ice player.
Hey, I read in the paper the other day where the Indy Ice seriously considering a move next year to Market Square Arena.
Well, the Indianapolis franchise will try it again,
Yes.
as they do every 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
Try to make that big move to the expensive ice surface, the big sheet downtown.
Well, you know, I hope they do it, Randy, because the Pepsi Coliseum down there is the pits. I mean, you go in there, you feel like you need to take a shower after the first period. It's dingy,
terrible.
it's dark.
But I'm worried about the price of the tickets, Tim, and how the league's going to suffer again. And I don't know. How convenient is it to get in and out of downtown? I don't know.
I don't know. We got to look up the attendance figures somewhere here in the stat pack later on. We'll see how Indy is doing. Maybe they'll get some more people. Who knows? I don't know. They're not definitely going to sell out too many times this year with a record of 8 wins. Here we go. Doug Evans with the puck in the Fort Wayne zone out in front of the net, and it's going to be taken by Grant Richison. He tries to get it out, kept in nicely by LaPerriere. Evans back off of his skate. In behind and out front, it comes to Richison. Richison, look at the sticks on the ice. 2 of them. Whoa, just missed a lead pass to Dave Smith. Dupuis plays it into the corner.
Nice hit.
Stevenson missed his man, but took him out of the play anyhow. Here comes Ian Boyce with the puck, backhanded into the Peoria zone. 8:34 left period. 1-0 Komets in the lead. And they are leading the overall first place team in the IHL, the Peoria Rivermen.
Come on, boys, make things happen.
Trivia question time out there for all you common hockey fans. Who was the first Turner Cup champion, and what year was it that they won the cup? Think about that for a while. Next play, we'll give you the answer. Along the boards, Wickenheiser over to David Tredowitz. Tredowitz fires it into the Peoria corner. Dupuis will leave it there, and his man comes in. Steos up the ice. Here we come. Flipped into the Fort Wayne zone. Back into the corner it goes. Hurd has it. Drops it off for Lee Davidson. Around behind the net. McKee will chase it down. It's in the corner. Back behind the Fort Wayne net.
They're dumping. They're just throwing it away too much, guys.
Right back in. Gauthier sticks it to the corner. There's Tredowitz. Now we're going to have a penalty call against the Komets. Interference. McKee will pick up the penalty. And the number 1 power play team in the IHL will get a shot at them. Okay, we asked you, what year was the first Turner Cup championship played and who won it? Randy, do you know?
I think the fans need to know the answer, Tim.
Do you know the answer?
I would say the Detroit Wheels.
You are very close, sir. Give me the year.
1947.
You're very close there also. It was 1946, and it was the Detroit Auto Goodyears.
Not too far away.
That's right, Detroit Wheels. That
was the time when the IHL was consisted of basically border cities out of.
That's right, Detroit and Windsor.
Windsor and Chatham.
Chatham Maroons.
Yep.
Look out. Here we go. Right off the side of the net, and the save made by Gauthier. Here we go. Number 1 power play unit in the IHL, the Peoria Rivermen. Back to Veach at the point. He shoots, and Gauthier hangs on.
Lafayette always right there in front of the net, and nobody really paying the mind to him. As a defenseman, you got to be aware that guy's there all the time. Maybe McKee and Danny Lambert saw him, but well, I know when I was around, you had to start jabbing them a few times and seeing if they were plump or they were done.
Is there anything like stick a fork in them?
Well, something like that.
7, huh?
You have to go too deep just to be sure they're there.
Yes. 7:10 left, period. Number 1, 1-0 Komets. Peoria on the power play for 1:39 yet. They have the puck in the Fort Wayne zone. Darin Veach feeds it off. Gauthier there makes the save. Dupuis couldn't get it cleared off. It's over to the sideboards into the left point, right off wide of the Fort Wayne net, and there's Gauthier, and he hangs on.
Whoa, Dougie Evans. Hang on, buddy.
Doug Evans, a member of the Peoria Hockey Hall of Fame.
An excellent player, too, Tim.
And no, that's not the killer bees you hear. That's 5,000 noisemakers handed out to everybody tonight. And I don't think you can throw those on the ice. They're not heavy enough to get out there, so don't worry about that.
That's one good thing.
Well, I know on Frisbee night we've had a lot of fun, and then one night with ice scraper night, which they were pretty sharp. That could have hurt somebody then. I was waiting for javelin night out here. Here we go, Peoria on the power play. Evans over to the right point, Veach back over to LaPerriere. Back to Veach. Right in the front of the net, and it goes all the way to the corner. Dupuis checks his man. Evans with the puck, up along the boards. 1 minute left, Peoria power play. Goes back, nicely tipped out by Lee Davidson. Comes back over to LaPerriere. He keeps the puck, tries to get it through, and Ian Boyce is there to intercept it. And the Komets are going to make a rush, 3-on-2. Into the zone they go, a shot, and it's Lambert whiffing, I believe. That counts as a stroke, Danny. Okay, here we go, into the zone, Peoria, and his poke checked off his stick nicely by Malikin. Hurkus on the ice, Tony Hurkus. Left wing to LaPerriere. Back to the side of the net, over along the boards, back out deep slot, Darin Veach. LaPerriere loses control of it. And in there to check him is Wickenheiser, left off to Hurkus. Hurkus has it
nice move
off his stick, and nicely clearing it down to the blue line was Malikin. And that kills the power play for Peoria. Nicely. And one more time. Out we go to center ice. Into the zone. Mad Max back on the ice. Peoria breaks it out, just taken by the defense, Richison. And put back down into the Rivermen zone. Dupuis plays it up the ice to McKee. McKee, right wing pass, and trying to lining up with Tsyplakov.
Oh, come on now, guys.
Blind pass.
Don't throw it away.
Better to take an extra gander to see what's going on. Here we go, Grant Richison with the puck in his own zone, out to center ice. 4.5 minutes left, period one, and Randy's getting ready to go down to give away a car or something. In the zone it goes, McKee, a shot, score! McKee!
Yes, sir. Right straight through him.
Because you were getting ready to go, we scored.
Normally it's when I'm down there waiting on it.
That's right. And McKee with a goal. And it's 2-0 Fort Wayne Komets, and that comes at 15:33 of period number one. Joining us now, Mark Gavart. Hey, Mark, how about that 2-0? Nice to have a lead for a change, huh?
How do you do it? You just shoot the puck. Just shoot the puck.
And on the net.
On the net, on the ice there, too, was a perfect defensive shot, hoping possibly for a tip-in. Who needed one? It went right in. Dupuis was totally screened, never saw it.
2-0.
Pulled it out of the back of the net. Goaltenders hate that.
Certainly. And it's cleared back down into the Fort Wayne zone. 2-0, the Fort Wayne Komets lead. It'll be given to Brian McKee. We'll see who gets an assist. Make that number 17.
Smith tipped it in. He did tip it.
He
Wonderful.
got a piece of it. Tsyplakov with an assist. And the assist goes to McKee because he fired a bullet that was tipped by Darin Smith. So Smith gets the goal. Tsyplakov and McKee assisting. 2-0. Komets 7-5. Shots on goal. Mark, the Komets look a little more alert tonight. Dupuis almost got it in there. Where is it? It's underneath Dupuis.
And Smith with a nice play. He got that second shot. He waited for Dupuis to half stand up, but Dupuis' glove was fast enough to get underneath there. Boy, what a return engagement he's given us, hasn't he? Darin Smith, welcome back. Easily told apart from Dave, since Dave's now got his name on the back of the jersey. You can't miss him.
Right.
See Boudreau there talking to him. There's a familiar face from a couple years ago. He's sucking wind. You know he's working hard.
Yeah, but he feels good, doesn't he?
He's a happy man. Look at that. Half a smile, huh? Show those teeth. Yes, right there. Thanks, Pat. Good shot.
Kind of reminds me of that commercial on TV, a beauty contest and a hockey game at the same time.
That's right. You can put those two together here, can't we?
Geniality gets 2 minutes for sashing. Komets 2-0. They are in the Peoria zone. Around behind the net, Darin Veach Boyce nicely intercepts. Oh, he couldn't get it out to David Smith. Evans backhands it out, and it comes back to Richison, who fires it right back into Dupuis, whatever.
Toughest bag.
Good goalie.
Yeah. We saw him earlier in the season, and he was tough on us.
Yes, in Peoria that night, he was excellent. LaPerriere has it deflect off his stick, comes out to Dave Smith. He just fires it off the boards at center ice. And Darin Veach, who is getting one heck of a lot of ice time tonight.
Yeah, he is. They need him out there all the time.
Here comes LaPerriere. Ooh, nice play by Peoria. He couldn't get the wood on it, though. And Shane Stevenson just nicely puts it right back down into the Peoria zone, and they're going to call an icing. They didn't.
No,
they waved it off.
They wanted some more hustle out of him, and they didn't get it.
So LaPerriere brings it up. 2:40 left, period one. And the Komets with a 2-0 lead, and we hope they keep pressing the rest of the way out. Dupuis with a
Nice
save.
rebound.
Oh, rebound wide.
Beautiful rebound. That's the stuff we can capitalize on.
LaPerriere. I wish you'd quit getting the puck. I don't like saying that name. That's a mouthful. LaPerriere. Up into McKee. McKee with a puck. Weak shot in behind the Fort Wayne net. Dupuis takes his man to the boards, and who's going to get it? Looks like Davidson and his man fight for it. In goes Dupuis. It comes all the way out to the right point. A shot. Woo, look out high over the glass. Dupuis knocked flat. Here comes McKee. Lambert checking on him. Nice doing by Danny Lambert. Got his stick
Good
down.
defense.
And here comes Hurd.
He magnetized that to his stick. That was a nice grab.
Oh, Lambert shot and goal! 3-0! Lambert! Holy smoke!
You know, Paris Dupuis was looking low and went down early. Dupuis is not that kind of goaltender this season. He went down and overcommitted. Lambert totally took advantage of that, put it over the top. You'll see Dupuis makes the save on the shoulder, and then it rolls in off the top of the corner there and goes down to the net. He did get a piece of it, but Danny Lambert scoring for the Komets. Beautiful drop pass. Kelly Hurd made that play as the puck came to his stick. He held onto it, magnetized to his stick, and then he dropped it right there for Lambert to put it to it.
Didn't that look good? He took that pass and...
8,000 fans, standing room only, are very happy.
Yeah, that makes 8,000 fans and 2 announcers that are very happy.
Exactly right. Even that big guy down there by the Zamboni entrance is happy. The Mound of Sound I'm speaking of.
The Randy. Oh, I thought that was a van. Okay, here we
go. Bad with a suit coat.
Yes. The notorious Pat Stelly up there on camera has to do a good job tonight because his mom's right down below him.
Take pictures.
Don't you dare mess up, Pat.
She's one of his biggest fans. One of.
Yeah, Hurd.
Thousands.
And Wickenheiser, the assist. Hurd and Wickenheiser assist on Lambert's goal. 3. Zippo.
Nice play by McKee.
Have you thought about what you're going to talk about with Bill Van Alstine?
Sure, as an usher, there's plenty of things to talk about. He's got some good stories, and stick around for the fan. Ooh, big save.
Nice save by Gauthier. 10-5 shots on goal favor the Fort Wayne Komets. 3-0 on the big board.
Nice job. Way to stand your ground.
Yes, and let's keep them off the board throughout the rest of this period here. The 3-0 lead is a lot better going into period 2 than 2-1. And nicely bringing it out.
We're eating them up on the blue line tonight. That's really healthy.
Uh-huh. Whoa.
Wings are really doing their job.
Hamblick getting a little feisty there with the stick.
Minor cross-check, but hard to call from upper 9.
1 minute left in the first period. 3-0. Komets. Tredowitz puts it over into the corner. Peoria trying to put some pressure on. And it's going to be loose. Out comes Davidson back behind his net. Here he comes off the side of the net. Puts it out. Down into the Peoria
zone.
All
the way down for ice.
And it will be icing Komets. 38 seconds left, period number 1.
Well, stick around, fans. We're going to have a fan in the stand tonight. An usher from right here at the Coliseum. You know, the guys that get no respect, the guys in the red jacket, the guys who you unload on when somebody spilled a drink down the back of you and they're sitting behind you, or their profanity, or you got a lost child. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the things it takes to be an usher here at the Jungle and some of the experiences that we've had and seen only from the mouth of an usher. We'll talk about that between periods.
The leader of the ushers during the Comet hockey season is the lovely Amanda Dixon.
She speaks highly of all the guys and gals in the red jackets. So if you're ever in a problem need situation, go see someone in the red jacket.
And if you're really in bad shape, you might have to see somebody in the white jackets. But the red will do for here, yes.
by the opposing team's locker room.
Yeah, the ushers are unsung heroes out here.
Yes, they are.
Put up with a lot of static sometimes from some of the fans.
Oh, good play.
Yes, looked like a good chance there off the side of the Fort Wayne net. 1/2 minute left, period one.
Great bounce. We needed that.
3-0 the score. Comets lead it. Look, out the glass it goes. Around over to Dave Smith. And now what are we going to have?
I don't know what to call.
Oh, it looks like a
Ice? You call it an ice?
delayed offside.
Delayed offside, okay.
Well, it kind of smelled like that, but I wasn't sure.
If it wasn't for Amstead, sometimes we wouldn't be able to bring you that information, folks.
That's
because
true.
We weren't sure what the heck had just happened.
And let me tell you, if it wasn't for the guy with the headsets next to him, he wouldn't be able to tell either. Because you cannot see very much from down there in the PA announcer's booth.
You've been there, you know.
What's right out in front of you, and that's about it.
Spent a lot of time going, huh? Huh?
Don't forget, Bill Van Alstyne and Mark Gevart will be here at the end of the first period for the fans in the stand interview. Just in case it's Usher from the stands.
Oh, they're called.
And icing called on the Komets.
He said.
As Mark Wilkins gets his Happy New Year from Dave Smith.
And about 6,000 fans. Well, Mark, it's a short drive home tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Komets tonight after the game, the bus is outside. Jack City's going to warm it up late third period. The boys are on the bus. They'll spend New Year's Eve on that lovely stretch of Highway 24 between Fort Wayne and Peoria, Illinois. And I got to tell you, what are there? 27 stoplights, Pat? And
that's just in that one
36.
town.
That's just in one town, right? Speed traps, all the likes. So
Speed
Jack
traps.
behind the wheel, they'll be in good shape, though.
Bad
Nice
curves. And then they will go all the way up to, I forget the name of the town now.
We'll go back to that next period.
Yeah, my mind will come back to me. Folks, at the end of the first period, the score, the Fort Wayne Komets 3, the Peoria Rivermen 0. Shots on goal 10 for the K's, 8 for the Rivermen. Mark Gevart will be back with Bill Van Alstyne right after this 2-minute Comet Hockey BFT right here on Chanel number 10. We are back at Memorial Coliseum, and I want to apologize, folks. That interview that Mark was with was Bill Van Alstyne, not Steen. Bill Van Alstyne, big difference. So, a good interview with
like
Mark and Bill.
Potato or what?
And who did we say was the electrician? What was his name, Mark? Doug, what did he do for us?
He made us a BNC cable to be able to bring video from the record deck up there down to the TV, so you and Randy can see other people we shoot video of.
Very good. Thank you very much. And John Purvis in civvies there, Randy. I don't know what happened to him. Did he get sick or get hurt or something?
You got me,
He's not
Tim.
dressed. 3-0 Komets. Now, what do? We set back on our duffs and ride on this, or do we keep on pressing? No.
Well, let's hope they...
Killer instinct, right?
That's right. When you get them down, you got to kick them a couple times first before they drive that wooden spike through their heart. And these guys could be vampires. They suck right off the old...
Get yourself out of that one. I'm waiting.
Old scoreboard.
Okay. Just underway, second period, 3-0 Komets. Ice has been resurfaced successfully. No broken Zamboni tonight. Took a long time to play the game the other night, last Tuesday.
You got Greg Peden come up here from Northrop High School. How about that?
19:27 left, second period, 3-0 Komets. Peoria out to center ice. Their captain, McKee, has it. McKee puts it down into the Komets zone. Into the corner, Igor Malikin. Malikin up to Boyce. Deflected off the defensive skate back into the Fort Wayne zone, and it's going to be taken by Dave Smith. Dave Smith pass up the ice to Stevenson. Drops it off for Boyce in the slot. Shoots, and it wide. Just a little bit into the corner it goes. Nice opportunity for the Komets. Here we go, back into the Fort Wayne zone. McKee puts it in behind the Fort Wayne net. Kelly Hurd has it. Kelly Hurd up center ice. Ian Boyce. Boyce down into the Peoria zone. And the Komets make a line change. And Peoria behind their own net. And here we go. Back up center ice. The Rivermen Offsides at the Fort Wayne line. Peoria, 18:32 left, 3-0 Komets.
Well, Tim, thanks a little bit for that momentarily. A little lapse there. I had a good friend of ours, the Fat Guys, I should say, Greg Pete, and the coach, fairly new coach at Northrop High School. He's a Ron Swart visitor. We'll probably key on him a little bit. So, yeah, thanks for Greg to stop by. And I think he's a bit of the new breed of high school basketball coaches. We'll probably try to get a zoom in on him a little bit later when he gets back into his seat with Ron Swart from Acme Printing. Yes, thank you, Tim.
Back down into the Fort Wayne zone off the back of the Fort Wayne net. Brian McKee plays it around the boards. David Trudowitz has it. Peoria, nice chance here. Shot deflected high off the glass. And still in the Fort Wayne zone, McKee has it. He takes it around right side, looks for somebody to dump it to. He has Kelly Hurd. Hurd at center ice has Davidson and Wickenheiser. Oops, a little bit offsides there, but the puck didn't cross the line, so hence no whistle. Down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. Nicely, Wickenheiser takes his man into the boards. Puck squirts loose. Peoria still has it in the Komets zone. Davidson checking on his man. Around to McKee. Brian McKee.
Nice pass
to Kelly Hurd, former Peoria Riverman McKee and Wickenheiser. Wow, Kelly Hurd did a good job getting around the defense. Got a shot right on goal. The save was made by Dupuis. Comes all the way back out to center. Guy Dupuis. Nice lead pass to Mad Max Middendorf. Shoots the rebound. Max goes around, looks for somebody. It lays. Oh! What an opportunity. Hits the side of the post. Lambert couldn't tuck it in. Max very alertly took it all the way around the net. It was a nice play by Max. Way to go.
Well, we saw Max score a couple like that a couple years ago, Tim, and he can do it.
Well, he sure covers a lot of ice out there. It's all
extremely
lanky.
Long reach.
Yes. What is he, about 6'5" or 6'6"?
I'd say 6'4" at least. A little bit taller than Steve Fletcher.
A little bit taller than Colin Chin. Back on the defense to Igor Malikin. Malikin up the ice to Tsyplakov. Nicely to Middendorf. Middendorf. Whoa, he's dumped in. No penalty call. In behind the Peoria net comes out. Malikin didn't see it. Kept in. Richison takes a shot.
Oh.
Dupuis a nice skate save, and it comes over to the boards. And there Peoria flips it, and it stays in play. Richison to Tsyplakov. Backhanded by Tsyplakov down into the Peoria zone. Picked up there by Rene Champeldain. Back right in on goal, Gauthier.
Nice move going the opposite direction there.
Malikin feeds it off back out to center, intercepted by the Peoria Riverman, Mark Basson. Basson, who has been up and down between the Rivermen and the St. Louis Blues, is back in Peoria now. Here comes Grant Richison with the puck. 15:40 left, period number 2. 3-0 Komets lead it.
Well, it isn't his brother Bob Basson, isn't it?
That's right.
His brother's the one that's up and
McKee takes a shot, score!
He might got an assist on that one.
I think it may have been
I've been deflected, I'm not sure.
Maybe. That looks good.
Oh, that looks real good, Tim.
I think that Smith may have tipped it. We'll have to wait and get the call from.
She doesn't care. She just happy the Komets scored. 4-0.
I'll tell you, 4-zip Komets. And that one came at 4:33 of period number 2.
Amazing, Tim.
Yeah, we ought to try and do it when you're under pressure down here in the PA booth. Doesn't work very easy. Mine kind of short circuits. 4-0 Komets, folks. You're looking at it right there on the big board from our notorious Pat Stelty gets the shot. And we get the announcement now from Armstadt. Boyce gets the deflection. He gets the goal, Boyce. 7, McKee. And Dave Smith with the other assist. McKee and Dave Smith.
Oh, wild bounce there.
Assist on Ian Boyce's goal, making it 4-0 Komets.
Wild bounce off there. Dupuis really had to watch the puck hang onto that post.
I see my future wife sitting right down here a couple of rows in front of us there, Randy.
Sorry, yes, I noticed that. As we looked at
Pat's trying to find his from a couple of weeks ago.
Let's see, she's already left town.
Trelowitz with a shot. It deflects wide. Dupuis plays it. Goes in behind the Peoria net.
Tucci's in goal now. Dupuis has been pulled.
Oh, hey, how about that? Oh, here's... Yeah, they whistled it down. Two-line pass.
You want to get Ron Swart over there, Pat?
What's he doing now? There's Dupuis on the bench.
Yeah, there he is.
He is out of action tonight and been replaced by Martin Vitucci.
There's Ron Swart, and yeah, they're both of them checking him out. There they are. Greg Peden.
3, what's that mean?
Second year coach.
4, okay, that's better.
4 to the fan club, I think. I hope she's saying, yes.
4 in the Randy Markham.
Yes, beautiful people.
Swart's going to fill that up with champagne later on.
It's about all he can handle. But, yeah, it's a couple of good boys there. And young ladies.
Sure, be politically correct, Randy. Shoots it in. Gauthier hangs on.
Kind of an unusual shot there for Steve Staios.
Get a good shot there of McKee, the team captain of the Peoria Rivermen. Dave McKee, left winger. And there's Dave Franke, and Big Steve Fletcher. Hey, boy, did he look dapper in that shirt and tie. Up in the press box, there we go.
Colors.
Nice color code there.
Maybe Pat can take that out. He just wanted to add a little more color to Steve's shirt, I think, is what he's trying to do. We're back to the action again.
Uh-oh, score Peoria on the ice all the way, 4-1.
A little too quick for me.
And that gets the Rivermen right back in it, Randy. Early in the game, 14:50 left, second period, 4-1 Komets. Don't let it bother you guys. Go out and put the pressure on.
Oh, boy.
So that's 14-10 shots on goal, 4-1 Komets on the board in the lead. And we will see who gets the Peoria goal, their first of the evening. Tucci has a rather unusual mask on, doesn't he? Out it comes center ice, Kelly Hurd. Tipped back into the Peoria zone. Pellerin gets the goal for Peoria. Champaldane and Ron Hoover get the assist on the first Peoria goal. 4-1 Komets in the lead. Davidson, nice pass to Hurd. Hurd the shot. And Vitucci hangs on.
Yeah, a really good pass there by Kelly Hurd.
As we look at that head dressed by Mark Vitucci there. Looks like it had all the Peoria colors in it there. That's a good shot. What's that say up there?
Yeah, it was like the top of the Rivermen stern wheel there, whatever you call that thing. Yeah,
Rivermen it says, I guess. Good shot, Pat. Thank you.
Seen quite a bit at the goalies in both the IHL, AHL, NHL, being very colorful with their masks.
And it's cleared back down to the Fort Wayne zone. Here comes Lambert. Back on to center ice, Shane Stevenson. Dave Smith picks it up into the zone. He goes, still has the puck, can't get the shot off, and the Peoria defense clears it out to Ian Boyce, who's still in the zone. Smith, nice pass over to Dupuis. He shoots, but it didn't get it in there. Nice pinch in by Gee. Stepped right into the hole there. That's what the Komets have got to do. You know, they haven't been stepping into the hole a lot in the past, but it looks like they're trying to fill it up pretty good tonight, Randy, to get that opportunity to score. Peoria into the Fort Wayne zone, taken by Lambert. Lambert clears it right back out to center ice. And LaPerriere back to get it. Stevenson for checking. Hey, knocked down with a high stick, though, I do believe. And it will be waved off as Peoria plays the puck. Out to center ice. Evans
You know, I'm one to say go ahead and hit that puck and get a face-off, because now, you know, you have that chance of bringing it back just as they did. Offside there.
In ahead of the play was Darin Smith about a stride.
Yeah, caught him losing the puck a little bit there. Darin's still familiar with what it is to play right wing up and down, and I think Bruce plays basically by the basics.
Well, I'll tell you, here we are at New Year's Eve. The Komets are 3-0-1 in their last 4 New Year's Eve games. They defeated Phoenix 6-2 in '89. In 1990, they beat Salt Lake by an 11-3 score. Peoria came in 1991, and the Komets beat them 5-2. Last year, Milwaukee came in, and the Komets lost the extra point in a shootout to the Milwaukee Admirals. But tonight, they are playing very well and have a 4-1 lead at this point with 12:48 left in period number 2. Darin Smith up to Tsyplakov, backhanded back down to Steve Staios at center ice. Peoria dumps it down into the Fort Wayne corner. Pellerin tried to center it, but couldn't get it done. And who's going to get it? Tsyplakov, Richison, Malikin. Malikin has the puck to Chinner. Nice return pass to Tsyplakov. Oh, he couldn't get it back to Chin. One too many passes. Here comes Peoria, 2-on-1. Look, shoots, and the save made by Gauthier. He came out and cut the angle down, then he got knocked flat and looks at the ref like, hey.
Well, Igor got away with that, a little bit of interference.
Chin drops it off. Tsyplakov goes into the corner. Vladimir looking a little tired. The Komets want to change forward line here, right out in front to Vitucci. It comes out to center ice, and there's Trudowitz. He dumps it down in. Now the Komets get their line change made. Wickenheiser forechecks. Payan to Champaldane. Here he goes into the zone to Lafayette. He takes a shot.
Oh.
And that was a nice little skate save by Sean Gauthier. Davidson has the puck in the corner. Back around behind the net and chased down by Trudowitz. Trudowitz around the boards. Davidson just backhands it out to center ice. Hurd makes the check. Hey, here comes the Komets. 3, almost. Wickenheiser. Nice return pass. Whoa, score! Wickenheiser!
Way to move the puck, boys.
What a play, Doug Wickenheiser.
Great pass by Wickenheiser to Davidson, just crossed the line. Davidson pulled the goaltender out, put it back to Wickenheiser. Just not a real good pass there, but it counted. And Wickenheiser took the open spot there in the net, and we're up 5-1.
Holy cow.
It's called heads-up hockey, guys.
Whoa.
And it started right there in the center ice zone, too. Some great movements, great playmaking, and great forechecking, as Doug Johnson likes to see.
Look at the board there. 11-11, 5-1 Komets on Doug Wickenheiser's goal. 5-1 K's lead it. Whoa! Almost 6-1. Dave Smith about had one. Perkus up along the boards. That's Doug Wickenheiser's 13th goal of the season. Lee Davidson with the assist. 8:49 of period number 2. 5-1 Komets. Don't give it up. Keep on the pressing. Here we go. Onside pass to Dave Smith. He got Stevenson breaking. Stevenson couldn't control the puck, and Peoria has it.
Stevenson held up a little bit by Doug Evans. Great play by Evans.
Onside. Here we go, Evans.
Don't let him skate in, boys.
Hey, look at Gauthier. Puts the big glove on it and hangs on. Good save, Sean.
You've got to make those guys make the move just inside the blue line like that, Tim. You can't let them keep on skating in on you, especially you got 3 guys back like that. One guy's got to make the commitment, say, I got him, and take him out. And if he does lose him, he's still got 2 guys there. So it's a 3-on-2.
Well, congratulate the Snyder Panthers girls basketball team on winning the SAC tournament.
Yes, the holiday tournament, Tim. And thank God their little star is not injured. She went out about 4 minutes to go in the game. Thought she'd re-damaged her knee that she'd had surgery on. And they helped her off the ice. They helped her off the floor. And her father went flying down, went back down the runway. About just as soon as he walked into the runway, she came running out and doing real well.
Good. Everything's back to shape down here on the ice. We're ready for the face-off. 10:18 left in period number 2. 5-1 Komets in the lead. And Randy, seems like an eon since we've been able to say that. 5-1 Komets in the lead.
Well, the games in Fort Wayne and all across the IHL have been so close this year. 1, 2, 3-goal games, and it's nice to see a four-goal blurge there.
Boy, we were due, too. Our Channel 10 record was really taking it heavy in the backside.
I know Pat Stully was thinking about changing to 33.
Okay, David Tredowitz has the puck in the Komet zone. And we're looking at 12 shots by Peoria, 18 by the Komets.
Max, nice forechecking there.
Max moving pretty good for being somewhat out of shape after selling insurance out there in San Diego, huh? Now, does San Diego still owe us a player because of Savage being going back? Here we go. Whoa! Middendorf tried to kick it up and just got it about 2 inches too far in front of his stick, or he would have been in clean on Vitucci. Oh, here he goes. Nice pass by Max, and not being able to get to it, we'll have a penalty call.
Too. Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a high stick against the Peoria Rivermen. Power play time, Komets. .9:34 left. 5-1 Komets. I like saying that. 5-1 Komets.
Not quite sure what Jim Amstutz just played, but
Ron Hoover gets the penalty. High stick is the call. 10:26 of period number 2. My future wife still here? Yeah, there she is. I know you're thinking of something you're going to say.
no, I was looking for my own.
Oh, your old one or new one?
A new one.
Oh, I see. Well, there's plenty to pick from.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they'll be just like yours. They don't know it.
Yes. Kelly Hurd winds up, shoots, and scores! Whoa!
Oh, I missed that one. I was looking at this young man's all-star T-shirt over here, and I missed it.
Kelly Hurd, I believe, is going to get it. I think Pat, was it on the ice all the way? We'll see, but I think Kelly Hurd got it. I'm going to mark it down in ink.
There's Ron Swart, and Craig giving the old high sign.
And it's... Now look, another goaltender change. Paris Dupuis goes back in for Mark Vitucci. What are you going to do, huh? Change him on the fly like Greg Pilling used to.
I just ready to say we might need to look down there on the bench to see if that's Greg Pilling.
Yes. Outstanding. Paris Dupuis back in the nets. Well, we'll see. If for sure it was Kelly Hurd, I believe it was. Or Davidson, huh? Hurd took the blast. Lee Davidson gets the goal. Nice call, Pat. And a save by Gauthier on the other end of the ice. Kelly Hurd had the blast. He gets an assist on Davidson's goal, 15th of the year. Power play goal. 6-1 Komets. 9:13 left in period 2.
Game barely half over, Tim. It's a great feeling, but I'll tell you what, I was in Detroit a few years ago against Detroit and Pittsburgh, and Detroit was down 6-0 and ended up getting tied by Pittsburgh. So,
jeez.
Or Pittsburgh was ahead 6-0. Detroit came back and tied it. So you never want to give.
Oh no, you can't. You just cannot relax.
Yeah, that's right.
And down in the corner is Malikin. Somebody lost the glove. We're going to have a penalty call, and it's going to be against the Fort Wayne Komets. And it's going to be a holding call against the K's. That will give Peoria the power play with 8:53 left. 6-1 K's in the lead.
Igor Malikin saying if he comes on Comet Corner, he wants an interpreter.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes. And we said, no way. And Vladimir said, no, I'll take care of him.
Oh, a Happy New Year to you, too. That was my other future wife.
Still an unknowing woman.
How many can I have, anyhow? Have to move to Salt Lake, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Hurkus with the puck along the boards, and now what are we going to call here? Lambert and somebody down there getting a little feisty. It was at Pellerin, I believe. I turn my cheat sheet over here so I can get my name. Yeah, Brian Pellerin and Danny Lambert.
Looks like both going.
Both going to go off the ice for a rough. No, what's a cross check? And it's going to be the Komets. And Pellerin. And what's the double cross check? Lambert and Pellerin. So that makes it a 4-on-3 situation out there on the ice. And defending for the Komets is Hurd, Tsyplakov, and Dupuis.
Five on 3. 5 on 4.
Oh, that's right. Coincidental.
Those are offsetting, and then
I wish they'd do away with that. I'd like to see a 4-on-3. It's interesting. Chin tries to get the puck out of the blue line. Can't do it. Trudowitz backhands it down into the Peoria zone, and out comes Dupuis. I think that's him. Yep, that's Paris. Make sure they don't change on the fly here. Fired into the Fort Wayne.
Whoa, there's that board again coming into effect.
That is a strange bounce right there. Make note of that, huh? Down into their own zone, Peoria. Tony Hurkus. Darin Veach has it. He circles back in his own zone, loses control of it to Davidson. Davidson backhands it. Goes back on the Comet defense, Richison. 1 minute left in the Peoria power play.
I think I would have thrown it over to Ian Boyce on the boards and let him mess with it. But instead, Richison just dumped it in.
And here has McKee taken off a play by Richison. McKee loses his stick, kicks the puck loose to Tony Hurkus. Dupuis throws a nice shoulder into Hurkus. And down into the Peoria zone, Paris Dupuis plays it. 32 seconds left, Peoria power play time. 6-1 Ks if you just joined us. 7:23 left in period number 2. Uh-oh. Steos across the ice pass. It comes at center ice. Peoria down into the Fort Wayne zone. McKee gives chase. Trudowitz has the puck first. He backhands it off the glass, and it goes outside the blue line, offside Peoria. 11 seconds left in the power play to Peoria. Tonight's game marks the 100th game between the Komets and the Rivermen. The two teams have faced off against each other for the last 10 seasons. The Komets hold a 44, 40, and 15 overall record against them, and are 25, 16, and 7 against Peoria at home. K's are currently 0-1-1 this season, with both games being played in Peoria, one of which we taped.
It says Komets meet Rivermen, but it's really Komets meet Peoria for the 100th time.
Yeah, that's right. They were
was
the Prancers.
The name? Huh?
Peoria Prancers. What a name for a hockey team, huh? They didn't have it very long, did they, that 1 year? McKee takes a shot. Not deflected, though. It goes all the way over to the far boards. Peon back out to Steos. He cheats in. Nice save. Gauthier's rebound. Whoa, and it's another save and stick to the side. McKee has it. Power play is over. Another save by Gauthier. Richison fires it off the glass, gets it all the way back out to center ice, and they weathered that storm. And there's the good goaltending we've been looking for. Wickenheiser a shot. Deflects high over the Peoria net. Goes back over to the corner. And there's Champaldane behind his own net. 6:20 left in period 2. Both sides equal strength. Steos up the ice. And that will be no icing as Gauthier plays it. Dupuis there with the puck.
A couple real nice saves there, Tim, for Sean Gauthier.
Yes. Cullen Chin with the puck. Chinner looks around, takes a hit along the boards. It's going to be played by Peoria. Has it, and they get it out to center ice. Back on the Comet defense, Igor Malikin. And Dupuis will do nothing with it. He shouldn't have come out there. That was should have let his defense take care of that one.
Stand him up, boys, right now.
Here we go. They got Evans open. What a save! Gauthier went down, stacked the pads, and robbed him. Oh. Way to go, Sean. You know, I think Gauthier's got a lot of promise. Here we go, Komets. A shot, Dupuis a save, rebound comes all the way out, and it's going to be taken by Peoria. Good hustle by the Komets. No, don't
Get
look
in front of him, boys. Get in front of him.
There you go. Taking the puck is the Komets. Davidson plays it off the glass. Gauthier leaves it off for Trudowitz. Trudowitz plays it off the boards. Davidson intercepted by Richard Pion. Or Peon. I don't know. Which one is it, Pion or Peon?
I'd say Peon.
Right in front. Whoa, what a save. Gauthier there again to rob him. Point blank. And that's what we want to see. Here we go, another shot. Oh, that was high and wide. Gauthier was ready for it, though. Around it goes. Peoria putting the pressure on. Komets got 3 men out front. McKee has the puck. Here we go. Komets break out. 2-on-1. Hurd has the puck. Whoa, stick back out to the center ice, and Dupuis comes off the bench and has it for the Komets. Gee makes a big circle, takes it in himself, shoots, deflects high off the glass. Rebound in the corner. And Kelly Hurd down there.
That's right, boys. Freeze it up there a little bit if you want.
Well, here's Wickenheiser a shot, about 2 feet wide of the short side. Dupuis cheats in. Dupuis back around behind the Rivermen net, and it'll be taken there by Pellerin. He gets it out to the point. Richison intercepts. He puts it in play down in the corner, and it's fired down the length of the rink, and that will be an icing as soon as Dave Smith touches the puck with 3:49 left. 6-1 Komets. Dave Gagnon, if you missed the pregame show, is in Toledo. And here comes young Elvis Presley. Thank you. Looking good. Shane Stevenson with a puck in his own zone. And nicely off the boards, he has it down to Ian Boyce giving chase. Boyce takes a heck of a hit.
A little high sticking there. Oh, nice slash. Thought for sure referee's going to call that one, but he didn't.
Mr. Hustle. Well, Ian Boyce is a heart 10 pounds heavy, I believe. And what are we going to call? Our Lego is getting ready to make a call. You go, you go. Double them up. So the doors to the sim bin have opened, and into it will go whom?
Holding and roughing. Holding going to Evans. Dougie Evans.
Doug Evans, not Kevin, and Shane Stevenson. Evans and Stevenson pick up coincidental minors, and that will be a 4-on-4 situation on the ice then.
Dougie Evans, since touring the IHL years ago.
Holding the stick, Evans.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Roughing to Stevenson.
He's made stops, Tim, in St. Louis and I believe Philadelphia Flyers, Winnipeg, and I'm thinking there's one more before returning back to being property of St. Louis Blues.
3:15 left, period number 2, 6-1, the Komets in the lead. We hope that all you people out there from us here at Channel 10 have a very successful 1994. Here comes Vladimir Tsyplakov.
Oh, jeez.
Nice skating there, Vladimir. Still has the puck. He drops it back to Dave Tredowitz. 4-on-4 is the situation. Boy, that sure opens it up, does it not?
No, don't pass it over there.
Chin being hooked. And hooked and held, and hooked and held. That's all right. Hey, that's hockey, huh? Somebody lost their helmet out there. It's Tsyplakov. Dupuis plays it to the corner along with a helmet.
Take the body. Come on. There you go.
And Lafreniere to Tony Hurkis. Hurkis into the zone. Left side pass goes in deep behind the Fort Wayne net. Tredowitz makes the play on him, and out comes Wickenheiser, has the puck, gets in behind the defense, but he was by himself on the two defensemen, and 1:50 left in period 2, 6-1 Komets, 34 seconds left on coincidental minors to the Komets and the Rivermen. And Denny Lambert with the puck behind his net to Guy Dupuis. Davidson, nice pass up to Wickenheiser. Wick goes wide right side, takes a look around, tries a return pass, and running into his own net was Hollander, and it's going to be taken by the Komets out front.
Oh, keep it in zone.
And Lambert does keep it in.
Oh,
and he's hooked down, penalty call. And a good call by the referee. And Dupuis a little upset about that. Is that Dupuis' helmet? No, he's got his own helmet there. I don't know who that was. Tsyplakov. Hurkis gets a 2-minute hook call at 18:42 of period 2. Komets will be on the power play, and this is a 4-on-3 situation, but only for 3 seconds, folks, so we won't be able to see too much of 4-on-3.
Sam, in the office the other day, I received a phone call from a very concerned fan. He'd heard that Tony Hurkis had been put on waivers and nobody was claiming him. And I said, well, that is a fact. But as I checked on it again, I went over and checked out that he was on the Peoria list. And what had happened, he had passed the NHL waivers and then was sent to Peoria. So thanks for Ken at Precision Heat Treat that called up and was trying to be ever so helpful. As all good fans, trying to do whatever they can in their part to get the Komets back on track.
That's right, and I'm sure he probably knows that Doug's first name is not Kevin. Okay, McKee over to Mad Max. Mad Max back to Brian McKee. He winds up, shoots it, lays out in front of Dupuis. The rebound taken.
How did it keep in? Oh, boy.
I don't know, but Max has got it. Oh, Max tried to pass it through Evans, and it comes back out to McKee. Now we are 5-on-4 for the remainder of the second period. The Komets will have power play time left for opening of period 3 unless they score here in the next 32 seconds. Peon drops it back down to the Komet to blue line where Kelly Hurd has it. And that one is tipped way up into section 25, lower arena by Doug Evans.
Yeah, Ron Sword jumped up thinking he's going to be able to snag that one out of the sky.
Swart actually moved.
Yes, he did.
How about that? 25 seconds left, period 2, 6-1 Komets.
Love it. Welcome, getting some jaw from Dougie Evans. I thought originally a little bit ago that was going to be an icing, but I'm not sure what he's calling. He's confused a little bit here. People a little complacent right now, Tim, with 21 seconds to go, 6-1 lead.
Yeah, but this kind of complacency is a lot better than the stuff we saw out here Tuesday night.
It's a lot more fun, isn't it?
Yes. Might even save some of the chairs in the press box with this kind of a game. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay, 3 seconds to 1. That is the end of period number 2 and the score of the Fort Wayne Komets 6. The Peoria Rivermen 1. Total shots on goal through 2 periods of play. For the Fort Wayne Komets 21, for the Peoria Rivermen 17. We will be back. Third period action from the jungle right here on New Year's Eve. You're watching Comet Hockey on Chanel number 10.
Channel 10, can I help you? Channel 10, can I help you? Public access television. Channel 10, Channel 10, can I help you? Public access television. Public access. Channel 10, can I help you? 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 Channel 10, can I help you?
And we are back at Memorial Coliseum for third period action between the Komets and the Rivermen. The Komets have 43 seconds of power play time left to start out the third period. 6-1 is the score. And folks, the next Komet Corner that you will see live on Channel 10 will be the third Thursday of January. The first, or make that the third Wednesday. Jeez. Third Wednesday of January, 8 p.m. live, Komet Corner. The first Wednesday in January. We normally are scheduled to do the show, but there's a Komet game that night right here at the Coliseum, and that's where I will be, so no Komet Corner that night. So the third Wednesday of January, the next Komet Corner. They are not on the road that night, so we should be able to get a player in here. Right, Randomus Markimus?
I don't see any problem with that.
Okay. And I can tell you who it won't be. It won't be Dave Gagnon.
As once requested by someone we know.
He is now backing up Erin Winton, who is a female goaltender, and
backing up. That's one good place to be.
Uh-huh. Of course, maybe a couple of weeks in the Toledo Sports Arena, and Dave will start bearing down again, huh? You ever been in that barn?
Oh, many times.
Jeez. Toledo, real nice place. Okay, we are back to the action. Komets on the power play for 30 seconds. Here we go, a shot, and it goes high over the net, comes back over to McKee at the point. Tsyplakov has it taken off his stick. He's knocked down. That comes out to center ice, McKee. Brian McKee with that long stick. Gets it over to Mad Max. Back out to Danny Lambert. Lambert to Max. Max feeds it in behind the net to Chinner, over to Vladimir Tsyplakov. And we're on the perimeter, need somebody in front. Chin's there, and he scores!
Oh, yes.
Hey, power play goal.
Getting Brian McKee rebound, Tim, coming out. Dupuis was out of the net just a little bit, sprawled down there, and Chin picked up the puck and just about didn't make it in the back door there. Came in the side, and we're looking at 7-1.
Jeez, 7-1. 7-1 Komets over the league-leading Peoria Rivermen. That was a power play goal by Colin Chin. And the gong sounds 7 times. That goal came at 40 seconds.
Did you want me to say something? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't
40 seconds of period 3. Komet power play goal by Chinner.
You know I don't play that game.
I know. Hey,
just about
goal.
went in off the defenseman's skate.
Vladimir Tsyplakov with 1 assist. His 3rd point of the night for Vladimir. Brian McKee also with 3 points tonight with 3 assists. So the Komets lead at 7-1. That was the power play goal. 18:30 left in the first period. And the stick went flying, and that was Evans. Uh-oh, here we go. Dave Smith goes in, shoots, score!
Yeah, goal! Wow! Nice pass by Grant Richison. sort of took everyone to the left and let Smitty just...
All right.
I didn't think he brought the puck over far enough and didn't have a good angle at all, but right between the goalie's legs, Dupuis.
Well,
whatever.
About time to change goalies again. That was Dave Smith's goal. And it's 8-1 Komets. Save some for tomorrow night. They got to go into Peoria. And Peoria obviously is not going to be in a good mood if they get whacked 10 or 11 to 1 or 2, whatever.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim, this is a good way to start the new year off. And,
oh, yeah. Or a good way to finish off this year. A good way to start the new year off would be to beat the Jesus out of them in Peoria tomorrow night. And the boy. Smith gets his 6th of the season. That's Dave Smith. Richison an assist at 1:45. Richison assist on Dave Smith's goal at 1:45. 8. I say 8 for the Komets, 1 for the Rivermen. Here we go. Komets. Davidson has the puck, shoots it in. Dupuis makes a save, and he'll hang on.
Boy, they'll be jingling his keys at Dupuis any time now. We'll start the bus because it's not looking good.
Boy, oh boy. 8-1 Komets. 17:43 left in the third period.
Over there side talking to Ron Swart and Greg Peden about this is his, I believe he said it's his first hockey game to see in this Coliseum. Normally comes in here, look at when they had that round orange ball that they play with in here. He made a comment how much similar that hockey is like basketball in the way the plays develop and the strategy is all in concern.
Except in basketball, you don't have any goalies.
That's true. That's true.
Here comes Peoria. Into the zone they go. They shoot, and the save made by Gauthier. Rebound, he's got it. They shot it right on him, boy. But hey, that's the way it goes when you play that position. You stop it any way you can. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be effective. So I got to give kudos to Sean Gauthier, playing a good game and goal tonight for the Fort Wayne Komets. 25-20 shots on goal, favor the K's. And this big game here at the Coliseum, 2 points would give the Komets, let's see, what would it give? 41. And depending on what the Kalamazoo Wings do tonight, they'd be just 1 point out of the division lead.
Boy, Tim, how'd you like to be the Peoria radio announcer right now?
Ed Hammond, we know Ed. He took care of us when we went to Peoria, got us all set up, put us right there in press row. Treated us very nice. He's a very, very nice person. Of course, you've got Mark Olson.
Yeah.
A good friend of good old Mark.
Supposed to play for him.
About time we won.
Oh, Jack.
Hi, Ed. All right. Thank you, Jim Amstutz.
No, Jack Lozier down there making faces at us. Like,
is he now?
He's just a nasty old man. What a great time, though. It's a lot of fun.
Dupuis has the puck for the Komets into the zone. It goes chin. Has it, kicks it up. Nice. There we go. It's going to be taken back, and the Komets have it yet. Lambert. And now Peoria will break out. Maybe. Here comes Peon. Peon wide, gets in, shoots, it's off the side of the net. Gauthier changes the angle. Here we come on this side. Dupuis has the puck. Off it goes nicely. Darin Smith takes the shot.
Nicely.
Yes, catching. Welly.
That's interference anyway.
Darin Smith hit his man pretty good. It's back out to Malikin. And Chapeldane will go back for it.
I think Chapeldane's not going to be doing a pick anymore on that deal.
Rene.
Smitty ran into him pretty good.
Chapeldane. Rene. 16 minutes left in the third period. 8-1 Komets in a big blowout so far. Here comes Dave Smith. A shot. Dupuis gives up the long rebound. In behind the net, right out.
Oh!
And there was Hoover to get it for the Rivermen.
And Dave Smith, like a good forward should, drop back to play a little defense there. Probably dropped back a little too quick.
Back down into the Fort Wayne zone it goes. David Tredowitz gives chase. Gives chase what, huh?
That's a good comment.
Here we go. Darin Veach has the puck. Here he comes out of his own zone at center ice, takes it in. They skate it in, onsides they go. He takes a shot. It goes behind the Fort Wayne net all the way back over the near side. Back in the corner, Tredowitz checks his man. Along the boards it comes. Pellerin right through the crease. Nobody there to tip it in. And here comes Kelly Hurd. To Wickenheiser. He winds up, fires one in. Blocker save made by Dupuis, and he gets a hand for making a save. And that one goes all the way down into the Fort Wayne zone. Played by Gauthier. Round behind the net it goes. Off to the side now. Davidson backhands it around the near side. Here we come up the ice. That's Kelly Hurd by himself. Takes in, shoots. Whoa, Dupuis looking good there. Nice glove save, Dupuis. How about that, huh?
I'd say Kelly Hurd, Doug Wickenheiser couldn't quite get up to him, just barely crossed the blue line when Kelly was getting ready to take the big shots. And just didn't have enough time to take it up front. Sometimes you let those babies go from out far, the goaltender's not really ready for it.
Face-off is in the Peoria zone to the left of Paris. Is Paris burning?
I'm sure he's pretty warm right now.
Mm-hmm. Face-off taken and is put all the way back out to the defense. Dupuis fires it back into the zone. Carried out by the Rivermen. Here comes Lafayette. He takes a weak shot, goes into the corner. Dupuis and Peon into the boards. Here comes Mad Max. Middendorf. Nice pass over. Hey, Max tried to get over to it. He's moving pretty good for a guy that hadn't played.
He's got such a reach and such a stride that.
Nice pass. Oh, just missed the man.
There we go. There's my type of goaltender. Look at the change. See, they're on change.
Headman at Max. Oh, no. What a little bit of a. What's that linesman's name? Oh, Sass. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget the S there.
Sass calls it offsides at the Peoria line with 13:35 left. And the score, the Komets 8er from Decatur, Peoria 1.
I've never heard that expression before.
You haven't?
No.
Well, you have now. Can't say that anymore. Who's your guest on Obese Guys on Athletics tomorrow?
That was nice. Eh? Offsides, I mean. I guess not. We're having a couple guys we went to high school with, to tell you the truth, we played football with.
Oh, yeah? Icing. Komets. Here goes Ron Zerker.
Yeah, a couple followers there.
Hey, he's got some people behind him there.
Some baby twisters.
Well, I'll be. After tonight, Ron Zerker has retired as the twister. And one of the original offsides at the Peoria line. One of the original fan participants in all the excitement that goes on out here at the jungle. So the twister has retired.
Well, I'd say Ron's been a hockey fan for a long time and really been a big part of the resurgence. And yeah, I'll miss that. You know, sometimes people got a little stigmatized or something with that. And
It's Tony's sister. 12:55 left in the game. 8-1 Komets. And the Peoria has it in their own zone. Darin Veach. Boy, it's nice to have a blowout here where we don't have to really get too excited about what's going on. The thing, if you're a coach of the Fort Wayne Komets, that you look for here is loose play. It's like Bobby Knight having a 45-point lead and his son makes a bad play and he kicks him in the shins for it. You know, you want to be intent all the time. That's what Knight was after. And don't you agree, Randy?
Oh, exactly.
You don't want to just go out there and go through the motions because you're ahead by 7 goals.
well, this is the time you do want to you step it up a notch and keep that pressure on them. And if you don't score the goal, it's the movement of the play and the forechecking, the back checking, and it all has to take place. If you look at an 8-1 game like this, you want to look at it as a good practice for you.
Yes. Unfortunately, John Purvis's 16-game scoring streak will come to an end tonight. He did play in the first period for a while, and for some reason had to leave. So unfortunately, John's scoring streak comes to an end, but not because he wasn't there to try the stuff. He was off the ice all night. So a good run, John. Congratulations.
Yeah, it could happen to a nicer guy, too.
Icing Komets with 11:32 left. 8-1 is the score. Standing room only crowd enjoying this blowout that we have needed. Don't forget, folks, January 26th, right here in Fort Wayne, America, the International Hockey League All-Star Game at the Coliseum here. There are a few tickets left, I think about 700 or so left for the All-Star Game. Let's suck them up and get them here. Let's sell this barn out and show the IHL that the Fort Wayne Komets are second to nobody when it comes to fan support.
And I guess what Jim was talking about, the season ticket holders.
High off the glass in behind the Fort Wayne net, taken by McKee. Lambert in there with him. McKee comes off the side, will try to get it back to the point. Doesn't, wheels around, shoots, and then misses. Comes over to the near boards. And then taken by Guy Dupuis. To Lambert. Lambert can't get it out, kept in by Peoria. Around behind the net, Dupuis is there. Guy Dupuis, up the ice it goes. Vladimir Tsyplakov backhands it down into the Peoria zone. 10:52 left. 8-1 the score. Whoa, a good chance for Lafayette, and he couldn't get the wood on it right in front of Sean Gauthier.
The Komets are starting to get a little lax out there, Tim.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, yep. But, hey, I can understand that. Don't necessarily agree with it, but I can understand it. Here we go into the Fort Wayne zone. Lambert has a good poke by it, and he puts it into the Peoria bench, and that will draw a whistle and a stoppage of play.
Good poke there by Grant Richison. Can't let that stuff happen.
Say hello to all our friends up in the Auburn, Angola area from W07CL, Channel 7 up there in Auburn. Happy New Year, all you people up there. And our Buckeye friends from Defiance Community TV. How you doing? And all the people in Austria that are picking up this game on cable satellite. How are you?
Yeah, I think the satellite station, satellite Wiener Schnitzel or something like that, isn't it?
Davidson takes Chapeldane into the boards. The puck comes off the side of the post, comes out to Richison. He shoots it in front. Whoa.
Got a penalty here on Chapeldane, I believe. Yes, sir.
It will be a high stick to the Peoria Rivermen, and as if they needed it, the power play goes to the Komets. With half a period to go, this game will be over. No shootout tonight, guaranteed.
Oh, boy, you're really stepping on a limb on that one.
Yeah. Get a look at Lynn Braun there in the penalty box. He had the misfortune to be in there with Jimmy Kite that night. He went ballistic down there. I had the misfortune of being underneath Steve Fletcher.
I'd say if I was the Komets, I'd definitely be trying out there trying to get that big double figures. Boy, it's not often you see that in a hockey game, and went out on a New Year's Eve. Prep your game for the next day.
Well, you know, a lot of times though you see a high scorer like this, the Komets come up with 8, 9 goals, and they go into Peoria tomorrow night and be hard pressed to come up with 2 or 3.
That's right. That's right. That's why they need to more so now than anything is keep that pressure applied.
This definitely will make for a nice bus trip tonight over to Peoria. They will get the same amount of sleep and rest that Peoria does. The only problem will be going into Kalamazoo for a 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon game. They're going to take the bus tomorrow night after the Peoria game up to, can't remember the name of this place. Star Theater is up there.
Oh, Maryville.
Maryville, thank you. Thank you very much. They're going to stay in Maryville and get a couple 3 hours sleep and then go to Kalamazoo from there. Jack Lozier said, boy, it's going to be tough on me, not let alone the players. Power play time, 1 minute, 5 seconds left, and the Peoria Rivermen ice it back down to the Fort Wayne zone. 9:10 left, 8-1, Komets lead it.
A lot of horn blowers out there getting a little excited right now. Big Max, let him see this thing go here.
Oh, look at that. Nice move by Max. Gets around his man. Over to Tsyplakov. Back to Chin. Back to Tsyplakov.
Oh, too much passing.
Right to Lambert. Score! 9-1. Holy cow.
You got to hand it to Max Middendorf, Tim. He's the one that did all the dazzle.
Yes, he did.
Dazzle across the blue line, and that big reach enabled him to control the puck unbelievably. And Chin and Tsyplakov and Danny Lambert in there moving the puck around. Looking real good. Just poking it home.
8:46 left in period 3. Komets 9-1 over the Rivermen.
There's Greg Peden over there counting them off, too. That looks like he's having a good time.
Well, enjoy it, folks. It's not very often when you're going to see a blowout in this league like it's going on tonight, especially against the league-leading Peoria Rivermen. Here we go. Dave Smith into the zone is taken by P on the rebound. It comes out to McKee. McKee at center ice, right wing pass onside into the Fort Wayne zone, right through the Komet crease. And Tsyplakov gets an assist. Well, that's Tsyplakov's 4th point of the night. It's going to be tough to figure out, huh? Maybe I'll give it to the whole team. 7:45 left. Starting to lose my voice a little bit here. Down into the corner it goes, and Veach has it for the Rivermen. Shots on goal, 31 for the K's, 22 for the Rivermen. And Peoria has it behind the Fort Wayne net. Goes off to LaPerriere. It comes all the way back out to center ice. Kelly Hurd leads the rush. In he goes, shoots, Dupuis has it, and he hangs on. And talk up a minute, Randy.
Well, I'd say that's a good move there by Kelly Hurd coming with the blue line, and had a couple guys with him, didn't take advantage of it, but that line staying out there with Davidson at center. Okay, they're changing a little bit. Wickenheiser and Hurd. Richison and Igor leaking on defense.
7:12 left. Thank you, Randy. Kevin and Heather Zion. Komet fans were married today, and they started their honeymoon right here in Comet Hockey Land. Huh? What a way to do it. Kevin and Heather Zion, congratulations.
And you can remember how perturbed I was that night I had to leave here for my surprise birthday party that I knew nothing about.
Well, you were set up for that, buddy, let me tell you.
I was a little hot, too.
That was your 30th birthday, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Congratulations. How's it feel to trip the big 3-0?
Well, I'm just glad. It's nice that, never mind.
6:45 left. Komets 9. Here we go, Ron Hoover. And he's held off by Kelly Hurd. Hey, slash! Retaliation by Hoover. And he's getting the call. Hoover got PO'd and slashed the heck out of Hurd, and he's going to go to the sin bin for it. Hurd was holding on to him. And frustration sets in for Peoria. 9-1. Can't get a break. And he loses his temper and slashes. Hurd goes in for 2 minutes slashing. Well, he
little
kind of gave maybe a misconduct too or something.
Penalties.
Yep, I saw him give the misconduct. Pellerin gets a 10-minute misconduct. So he's on the bus. Pellerin hits the ice.
He might as well take the tape off his skates because he's going to be not seeing any more action tonight.
Well, he gets dibs on the best shower in there. That's one. I think sometimes the players do that. They know which shower works the best. They get thrown out so they can get the best shower. That's the way I see it.
Or the hot water, which
yeah.
used to be some of the places I played.
Name a few.
Or the only shower nozzle, Peoria, for one. They played, well, they had the old park rink where we used to play, Springfield.
Oh, that's right. You just drive all the way down there and play it and drive all the way back? Jeez. That's a haul.
What you had to do for good hockey. Try to get to play the good hockey.
Yeah. 9. Oh, you heard the 8er from Decatur. Have you heard the 9er helmet liner? Okay.
No, I haven't, Tim.
God, Randy, you lead a sheltered life. Got to get out more often. Here we go. Back down into the Komet zone it is. And Trudowitz gets it up to Darin Smith, to Shane Stevenson. Dupuis back to Shane.
Oh.
And it clears all the way back down to the Komet zone. 5:55 left in
that double
the game.
Tim.
Think so?
I hope so. I'd like to see it.
You want to hear him go 1 little, 2 little, 3 little end-ins, don't you? I do too, to be honest with you. I'm a greedy son of a gun. When it comes to blowing somebody out, it's a lot of fun. And we were due. Penalty call is going to be... It's going to have to be Stevenson. Is that who he's looking at?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Both of them, I guess.
PN going to go too?
I thought he was.
PN spared him, Mark Gavart says. That's it. Stevenson's going to get a slash, so that's a retaliation. So the ref is getting the retaliation calls here in the third period. Yeah, big game in Peoria tomorrow night. Komets basing them 9-1 right now. So they go into Peoria's barn tomorrow night, and I'm sure Peoria is going to have a little blood in their eye, Randy. I don't think
that might be a good one to go see, you know?
Yeah, if there's any other way to get there besides that US 24 at every one-horse town between here and there.
I like that. That's kind of a fun trip.
Yeah, right. Especially that little jog through Logansport. Isn't that a joy?
That is quite a unique trip there.
Uh-huh. McKee has the puck. Drops it into the Fort Wayne zone. 5 minutes left in the contest. Both sides are equal strength. Peoria will have about 56 seconds of power play time here in 32 seconds. Here comes Lafayette. Lafayette falls over the face-off circle and goes into the goal. It doesn't count.
Nice jab.
Uh-oh.
McKee
and Richison.
took a big jab at Sean Gauthier. Puck was definitely held. And Richison can definitely throw him if he wants to, and then he can really get it going there. He's a strong kid.
Grant just wanted to kind of get him away from there, and McKee took exception and threw a punch. He's trying to get Grant. So, hey, what are you going to do? Going to break it up or what? Neither one of them wanting to go too much. I think they are probably pretty tired there. As we get a look at Grant, he's saying something to the linesman. So Richison goes to the penalty box, and McKee will go along with him.
Well, if it was me, I'd give McKee 2 minutes for slashing and then 5 minutes. Oh, like he's going to challenge the rest of the boys. I think you might see something. He comes out of the penalty box. That's a 2 minute. It could be a 2 minute roughing too.
Could be.
5 minutes, they're done. But if it's 2 minutes rough and 2 minutes rough, yeah, he's gone. They're gone.
Early shower
Roger
time.
Mason knows open the door.
There goes team captain Dave McKee. He's out of here. Richison into the showers.
Which maybe in the long run, Tim, that might have been a good idea. Just give him 5 and 5 instead of a 2 and 2.
McKee gets 2 slashing, 5 fight. Good call, Randy.
Not too far off.
Richison, 5 minutes fighting.
So they're going to get an extra 2, Tim.
Yeah, so the power play will be in the Komets' favor. And with 4:55 left in this contest, a chance at getting 10. Now, never mind that. Oh, Gauthier picks up a 2-minute unsportsmanlike. So,
I wonder how in the world he got
he says,
that
I'll
one.
tell you what I'll do. I want to use 2 sticks. .27 seconds left in Hoover's penalty, 1:21 left in Stevenson's.
The Frankies upstairs giving an applause to all the fans. Thanking for a good 93. And Dave pulling up his drawers.
Hey, that's Terry Puritan handing Mike, or Dave, a note there. Let's see, I want 2 big
Bread?
boys, fries.
Oh.
Cal says Happy New Year. Cal's up there in Alaska, huh?
I don't know where he is.
I thought that's where he was. Probably goes bear hunting with a switch, I suppose.
He would. He would. He's a big boy.
Yep.
Bigger boy.
Back to Lafreniere. He puts it up to center ice. Lambert shoots it right back, and Tony Hurkis has it. Hurkis to Darin Veach. 4 skaters aside. 4.5 minutes left in the game, and it is 9-1 Komets. And low shots on goal, too, tonight. 32-22 right now at this point. Lafreniere has it, right point. It's kept in.
Well, not really too bad, Tim. You look at the goals and the shots on goal. You almost got 41.
Mm-hmm. Hey, over here it goes. Veach takes a look, and it's under his pad. And uh-oh, look out. We're going to get a little extracurricular activity here. And the reason now, I saw the puck drop down out of his pad.
Oh, sure it did.
So you go for it until you hear a whistle. You keep jabbing for it. But the Komets are in there protecting their goaltender, Sean Gauthier. That's also part of the game. So nothing will be called here.
I didn't see the puck drop. What the heck?
Yeah. Cleveland gets beat in the shootout by Indy. All right, they only get 1 point. So that puts us ahead of Cleveland. Kansas City and Phoenix, who cares? All right, Kalamazoo gets beat by the Cyclones. Way to go, Clones.
Well, I think that's into 2, he said, didn't he, or not? Or was it the final?
Well, I thought it was the final, but could be wrong. 5-2. If Cincinnati's holding the lead like that, Kalamazoo, I don't think will be coming back on them. So we'll only be 1 point out of the lead if Kalamazoo goes ahead and loses that game. Look out. Lower. Oh, it stayed in. Trudowitz takes a shot at it. Up to Lee Davidson. Davidson right side into the zone. He goes. Wickenheiser breaks for the net. Davidson couldn't get him the puck off the side of the netting. Behind to Darin Veach. Wickenheiser shoots, and right there's Dupuis. Almost had our 10th one right there.
Now Davidson and Veach were going at it. Veach held on to Davidson's stick. Well, Davidson, okay, I'll hold on to your stick too. Lee Davidson, kind of a guy that you don't really notice until he's really done something like score a big goal or make a big pass. He's just up and down, and normally a winger, but he's been changed to switch to centerman. And Wickenheiser, normally a centerman, has been switched to wing. So this line's been doing real good. Of course, Messier was on the line too before, and now got Kelly Hurd in there too. So a little mix and match by Bruce Boudreau. And obviously a good formula for tonight's game.
That's right, New Year's Eve breath. Back to the action we go. This is fun doing a win for a change.
Oh,
there we go. Who's in the goal? Timeout, penalty call, right cheater, face it off, hook. You're gone. See ya. Bye. Hook.
I think it might be us.
Yeah, Lambert.
I think Brian McKee is in there, isn't it? Isn't it Brian? Yeah.
McKee was in the net. He gets called for the penalty. McKee gets the hooking call with 3:12 left. Komets lead 9-1. One hour and a half left in 1993. Doing anything after the game, Randy?
Not really. Somewhat uneventful New Year's Eve again for old R. Markham.
Saw Rachel the other day in at Comet Quarters.
My
She's
daughter.
working in there, yeah.
Hopefully doing a fairly good job.
Yeah, she wouldn't give me a discount. So
I say, doing a fairly good job.
Yes.
I guess you and I have to go shopping sometime, and I'll take care of you.
Okay. We got a lot of nice stuff there at Comet Quarters. You got new skates too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And Mark's going to get your old ones?
Well,
Has he tried them on?
used them 6 times. They call them old.
Oh, old, yeah. Is he going to try them on, or has he tried them on?
Yeah, he did.
Here we go. Peoria on the power play for a minute and a half. 2:40 left in the game. And the Komets lead at 9-1. Peoria should pull Paris Dupuis now and get that extra attacker out there. Get a chance at making it 9-2. Nice beating a team this good by this much. I just hope that we don't go into Peoria and suffer the same fate tomorrow night. A lot of people have already vacated as the lead is insurmountable and there are parties to go to. So drive carefully, everybody, and have a safe and happy New Year. From all of us here at Channel 10, Pat Stelty, Mark Gavart, Randy Markham, and me, Tim Hoke. Peoria on the power play. Lafreniere to Peon. Off to the side of the net. Shot
Nice.
save by Gauthier. And Chinner has the puck. Over to Dave Smith. Dave Smith, woo! And that was...
Oh, right on the line.
How can he call that offside? That was on the line.
Jeez, Sal.
Pull your head out of your sass.
I don't care what the score is. That's a terrible call.
That was right on the line.
It's right.
What the heck is that? Oh, it's one of those noisemakers that were so fondly passed out to the first 5,000 people in here. 2 minutes left in the contest, and the Komets have dominated this game all the way. Good goaltending by Sean Gauthier, and it has resulted in a 9-1 lead for the Komets over Peoria. 40 seconds left in the Rivermen's power play. So the Komets, having played well, will be treated to a couple movies on the way to Peoria tonight. They'll probably sleep, though, I would imagine. Maybe a few beers on the way over to celebrate.
Just to gain back the liquids that they lost.
Right, sure. Surely it was purely medicinal purposes.
Well, I'll tell you, we're ahead 9-1, but I still don't like to play late in this third period, Tim. They're not showing a lot of offense. I know we're down a little bit.
There you go. Good save of Gauthier. Darin Veach's shot. Save
Nice
Gauthier. Coming up on a minute left in the game. 9-1 Komets.
Get the puck out of the zone, boys. Come on.
Veach throws it up in front, and there's the puck, and Mad Max has got it. And Middendorf puts it right out to center ice and taking it inside the line. Poke check back to the Peoria zone by the Komets. 45 seconds left. 9-1 Komets lead it. Dupuis throws the body and comes up with the puck. Dupuis passes it over to Middendorf. Middendorf onside. Max has a puck. Oh, great pass into Darren Smith. And Veach strips him of the puck in behind the goal line. 25 seconds left in the game. Mad Max with a puck. What a pass to Stevenson. Lambert. It's in front and closing their hand on the puck, or their knee on the puck, was Darin Veach. And that will go uncalled with 19 seconds left. Next Komet home game, I believe, is tonight, folks, as you watch this game. Is it not, Randy?
I believe so.
So if you're out at the Coliseum, we hope you've got your VCRs tuned on. This is a good one to keep, folks.
Or if you're one of the unfortunate shut-ins.
6 what? Did you hear that, Pat? 6, Kalamazoo was getting beat 6-0. So hopefully Cincinnati will carry on and win that game. We'll be 1 point back. 2 tough road games, though. Peoria and then Kalamazoo less than 24 hours later, and about 8 hours of bus riding in between. Not counting the bus ride tonight. Wrapping it up here. 1 second. That's the buzzer. And the hockey game. Woo! The Fort Wayne Komets have soundly defeated the Peoria Rivermen 9-1. Final shots on goal for the Fort Wayne Komets.
Oh, thanks.
33 for the Rivermen, 26. And the Komets have beaten them big, and we'll be back with a post-game wrap-up. Thanks for being with us here on Channel 10. We'll be right back. Here we are at the post-game wrap-up. A wild and woolly one tonight before a standing-room-only crowd here at the Coliseum. 9-1 Komets beat the league-leading Peoria Rivermen, and they go right into Peoria tomorrow night. It'll be a tough one in Peoria, I do think.
It'd be nice to be attending, Tim. I'm really concerned, though, about in the third period. I don't think the Komets are really showing a lot of offense. And
critical, a 9-1 victory, and you're being critical?
Well, you know, I live for the moment. It was great.
I
It
know
was great
that.
for 2 periods, but I'm really concerned about the way that they sort of let down. I think the best time to do is when you get them down and keep them going.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
You sound like a coach.
I would like to have seen 10 the big double figures up there, but you know, it's all right. I mean, even a team like Peoria is going to be down once in a while. As I said before, any team in this league can come into Fort Wayne and beat us, and we can beat any team in the league.
And tonight, boy, everybody figured into scoring. It was points galore for everybody except for John Purvis's game. 16-game scoring streak comes to an end, but that's because he didn't play but only maybe 5 or 6 minutes of the first period. So John Purvis having a good year, and Mad Max looked pretty good. First night back, looked pretty shifty out there.
I was really impressed. I don't know how his wind was, but He handles the puck. He's got that reach that's just uncanny. You know, the hockey player, of course, is size of about 6'4" and a half or so. But even in the late in the game, there you saw him handle the puck, take it over the blue line, and move with his foot, turn around, come back, and you try to make me lose.
I'm trying to get you to drop your arm down.
Anyway, but Max looks good. I think it's just a matter of time. He'll fit right back into the program, and I think he's got something to prove too.
And Darin Smith, impressed with Darin tonight. Had some good chances, skated very well, and Sean Gauthier played very well in goal tonight. Had a few shots put right on him, but that's part of the game. But the tough ones, he was there to save and do good glove saves.
Yeah, he was hugging the post real good there towards the third period. The one that Veach shot from the side that did eventually fall down, those are the ones you worry about too. I mean, late in a game like that, it's easy to get a little lax. Gauthier did a real good job of staying in the game, and a couple times there he could have easily let a couple in. Mm-hmm. And I think it was real strong of him. Like you said, Darin Smith, good to see him back, and he is a player that can score a goal or two, but has been known to like to take the body, and we can use that. We can use that with more offense and more taking the body, and it's going to be a good game, good season.
I think the Komets maybe get the message from Coach Boudreau when Dave Gagnon sent to Toledo, the East Coast League. Definitely a motivational thing for Dave. Ever since Mike O'Neill left, I think Dave might have been a little complacent. He got the number one position. Maybe subconsciously in his mind, he relaxed a little bit too much and just lost concentration out there. I don't know. But it's a good message, I think, from the coach to Gagnon. He'll have to go down to Toledo. Now, if he wants to be back in the IHL or further his hockey career, he's going to have to really put out a good effort in Toledo. He just can't go there and say, to heck with it.
Yeah, and I'd heard possibly that he'd even gained a few pounds while coming back to Fort Wayne. So, you got to wonder where his dedication was. And given the opportunity to be the number one goaltender, he had to come in and step up to the gate. So he didn't do it, and I think Bruce gave him more than ample chances.
And that's not only motivational for Dave Gagnon, but I think the rest of the team probably sees and hears that also, too.
Oh, undoubtedly. I think that Bruce has proven a point. Say, hey, if you're not going to do the job, we'll get you out, get somebody else in there. And even with bringing Max Middendorf in there, if he plays, somebody else is going to have to sit. So I think Bruce is doing the right thing and letting them know there's some pressure on them. They've got to perform. They're wearing the common uniform. They've got to be proud of it. And they've got to come here to play every night. They got to go to practice and perform in practice as well, because that's where you prove yourself to be eligible to play for the next game.
That's right, and the Turner Cup playoffs, believe it or not, folks, January the 1st, here we are, about 3.5-4 months away, and it's going to be time to decide who's in the playoffs each year. Now, this year, each division champion will be awarded a spot, and then it's going to go from total points from there on out, and it's a real close race in the IHL right now. And to try to pick a playoff format now, the way the standings are, completely impossible.
Well, thanks to the shoot-offs, Commissioner Barry, we appreciate that. But hopefully next year they get that thing straightened out. But yeah, it's going to be tough. It looks like it's going to be tough all the way down the road, and those 1- and 2-goal games are going to be very critical. So you're going to have to win those games.
That's right. And that brings us to our Perfection Bakery Player of the Game tonight. And Randy Markham, that award is going to go to...
It looks like Vladimir Tsyplakov with 4 assists, 4 points, and
1 goal, 3 assists.
Brian McKee, one goal, 3 assists. Brian McKee did a fine job. Davidson, they all did a real good job, and even Sean Gauthier in goal. He came in and he had some pressure with 26 shots, 27 including the goal that scored on him, but a good overall performance by everybody.
That's right. Everybody played well tonight. And our camera crew did well, too. Pat Stelly right over here smiling from ear to ear. His mom down there making sure he was a nice boy tonight. And Mark Gavart and Randy Markham, and I'm Tim Hoke. And the first win in 6 weeks. We finally brought you home a winner, folks. And believe me, we were getting frustrated up here about that, too, were we not, Pat? That is going to wrap it up for tonight. We hope that you all have a great Happy New Year, everybody. For Pat Stelly, Randy Markham, Mark Gavard, I'm Tim Hoke. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.